All right. Well, Tyler, thank you so much, buddy, for taking the time to join us today with this revival of our little podcast show that we've been doing now. Clinics, or I'm sorry, clinics with Commish, conversations with the Commish. So happy to have you on. We've got Donnie again with us, our producer, co-host. So Tyler, why don't you just take it away? Why don't you just tell everybody who you are, um, and why you're on the podcast today?
I am on the podcast today because, well, oh my god, I'm starting. I'm Tyler. I've been a part of Miracle League for, I think, about 6 years.
Oh, dude, it's way more than six. Six only gets us the COVID.
Oh, so yeah. So I would say 8 or like 9.
Yeah, it might be closer to 8 or 9 years already. It's a long time.
And I would say that no matter how much time I've had, I don't see any bad things about it. And I think that it's good to go to it. If you have, what is it? Like, in my experience, if you have people that like baseball but can't play like normal baseball, go right ahead. I mean, it's normal baseball, but you can have fun. And I've had a lot of fun with all of this. And I've had my friends with me for majority of it. And I don't regret ever joining the like Miracle League.
So only go as far as you want, but you kind of said right off the bat, people you said people like me who don't get a chance to play baseball. Explain that a little bit. What does that mean for you?
Can I explain like what I mean like when I was in school or
Yeah,
Yeah,
as much as you want or as little as you want.
yeah, whatever you
when I
want.
was in school, I was always as much as I was hyper in school, when time got on and on, I've noticed like the entire time that I've hung out with kids with disabilities, sometimes the kids would get either bullied or like bothered by kids that don't have it. And they think that it's fine that bother kids like with disabilities, and I've always tried to fight for them and take care of them as much as I can. Which is why Miracle League kind of helps me get to where I am now.
Do you remember how young you were when you started?
I think I was about was I no, I wasn't 15. I was younger, right? Yeah.
I think you were a little guy. We've got some pictures, and by the magic of production, we'll put it up later over top. But I've got pictures of you, man, going all the way back.
I think it's like 7 or
You were like
13.
7 years old, man.
Yeah, I was 7 because I'm 20 and God, that's so many years ago.
But
It
tell
was
us tell us about your experiences in Miracle League. Go into some detail. Talk about your friends. Talk about,
oh, my
what are the
friends.
things that you do there?
I'm the person that if you go from the start of Miracle League when it opens, it's either Dan's there before me or I'm there, and I will be on the bases. I'll try to like have like motivation for the kids to have fun, and I'm always just enjoyed being there from the start to finish, and just my friends, they're interesting, not in a bad way, but they're very interesting. Michael, Cole, and all of them are just great people. Love all my friends. Great people to be around.
The friendships are real important to you, huh?
Yeah.
Did you have friends prior to Miracle League?
Not really. All I really had before high school was I had two friends. So I had Michael, and I had this one friend in high school, middle school, called named Nyander. We both all just like sit together and we'd all just hang out. And I think I joined like this was like when I was there, I was like really quiet. Like not as I am at Miracle League. I was just like you would see me, I wouldn't talk at all.
What are the things that for people that are going to watch this and don't know what Miracle League is, give us some detail. Like what are the things you do? Like all the different things, not just the games on Saturdays, but what are the things that you do or what are the things that Miracle League does that help you?
It motivates you to be better, and it motivates you to do things for kids that have disabilities, and it just you can play the game, but you can also have friends, you can make friends, you can come to like when we have events, they're fun, they're memorable, and you could just always have a good time there. And I don't think I've ever seen a person sad at Miracle League.
You're certainly not sad at Miracle League. I can vouch for that.
I've never been sad at Miracle League.
What are some of your favorite memories in your almost 10 years with Miracle League?
I would say it was that one tournament
Talk
that we
about it.
just
People don't
went
know what you're
to
talking
where
about. Give us some detail.
we were winning. We were in the end, and I remember looking the
What
money.
tournament?
It
Give
was
everybody the detail, the full story.
what was that place called? It was in Cincinnati. It was what was that place called? I don't remember what it was called.
This past year you're talking about?
Yeah, this summer.
Yeah, the our Miracle series in Cincinnati.
I look to my left and I see a mead and like whoever was on first, and then I look 5 seconds away and then I just see something run at me. Like they call him pork patch. Oh my god. I was like, what? And then I fell. And
Donnie, if I like if you saw actually I we have the video. So that this is the best part. So we'll be overlaying it here as we're
Oh, of
talking
course.
about
Yeah.
it. But first of all, Tyler turns a beautiful double play.
There you go.
Like an absolutely beautiful double play. Hit the shortstop, Michael fields it, turns, Tyler's there at second base, gets the pivot and throws. But as he throws, you see him, he
oh,
realizes that this great kid from Miracle League of Sioux City, they call him Pork Chop. And my man is stocked, like he is thick. And he just comes in and boom, just takes out Tyler.
I was
Full
like,
contact. Miracle League, anything can happen. Full contact baseball. He just couldn't stop. He was trying to beat the throw and be safe at second, and he couldn't throw on the brakes quick enough, and Tyler just ate it.
Hey, it's a
But we're
hustle
all
play.
joking because Tyler just stood right back up, and he was like, "Nah, dude, it's all good." And Pork Chop was like so upset. He's like,
I was like,
"Dude,
nah,
you're
it's chill. We all good.
and Tyler was like, not good. He like dabbed them up and he's like, we're good. We're totally good. It was everybody's like cracking up. It was totally hilarious.
My God, I have that video too, and it's like doing
Oh,
I
we're
would
keeping
have
that video forever, buddy.
that video has a whopping of let me find it. Has a whopping of 996 views right now on my account.
On your TikTok.
Yeah,
There
currently
you
has
go.
a bunch.
It's fantastic. I love that. I've kept it away. I haven't posted it on the Miracle League social media just because I didn't want to embarrass you or anything.
Nah, you can add me in it. I don't mind it.
So it's so funny.
It
But
is. It is
so
good.
dude, you're talking about our travel team, right? You're mentioning the story how we went to Cincinnati. Talk about how all that started. Because remember, this goes back a couple of years now. Tell everybody who's watching, um,
I don't
what
know if
we've
it was
done with
from
that.
me
And tell about the
talking.
other places we've been.
I don't know if it was from how it started was from me like I want a challenge when I was watching Lindsay. I don't remember. That's what I was like.
And
A lot.
Lindsay is
Lindsay is a softball player. My sister is a softball player. I go to her
for
game.
what team?
She's on a new team and she goes to what team is this? Her new team is
Well, talk about our high school team.
Steiner. She plays for Steiner. Big like I don't think it's a big. It is a big school,
And
but
Steiner softball with Coach Jen Melker. They well, what did they do this year that was so epic?
oh, they won. They won their entire tournaments.
They won the state championship again,
Yeah.
third year in a row.
Wow.
So your sister's a part of that. So the baseball slash softball DNA is in the Siwczak blood.
Not him, not Jeremy, but yeah, us too. Yeah.
But I think one of my favorite one of my favorite pictures that I have of you, or just favorite videos in general from Miracle League over the last 15 years, is the picture of you that the professional photographer took in Tennessee when we were in Pigeon Forge, and you are mid stride running,
Look like
but
the Flash.
you look like the Flash. Absolutely, you're absolutely the Flash because the photographer snaps the picture. You were in midair, like you had
Oh
already
my god, I have
took your
that.
stride. You were running. You were like this. You were pumped forward. So you literally looked like the Flash. and your other arm's behind you, and your leg is up in the air. Your right leg's pumped up in the air, and your left leg you had pushed off already. So your feet are off the ground in the
I'm
picture,
flying. I'm
and it
floating.
looks like you're just hovering over the ground, just like gliding. It was like the coolest picture
I think they still
that
have
that
that.
that they took out there that week.
My mom has that as her profile on her Google account.
Oh yeah,
So whenever I look
it's
at
such a
it, I just
phenomenal
see it.
picture.
I look at the photo and I'm just like, oh, I'm flying. I can't believe I could still do that. Like, oh my god, if I were to like track my speed of like running, I don't know what my track is. I can when he's like not like when he's like driving on the main roads. I can run up to his car when he's like getting ready to leave. Like like our road, right? Like where you
Yeah,
go straight down. Like I can outrun like his car a bit.
Damn,
that's a pretty bold.
we might have to get a 40-yard dash time for Tyler. The NFL
I
season's
know,
around the
right?
corner.
Might have
We
to
might
do
be
a
getting
40. We
recruited.
might have to do a 60.
They can't catch
I
me at
don't know. That's
Miracle
kind of
League.
crazy.
They can't catch me at Miracle League. I
I don't know, man. Like you are legitimately a total speedster. But I mean, we have got. I mean, there's you. There's Cole.
who else is there?
Um, Miles is really fast.
Yeah,
We've got a couple speedsters. We got a couple guys that can really move.
I could just do it. Okay, I make it funny.
What was your favorite tournament amongst all the ones that we've gone to?
I would say it's my first ever tournament with the Cincinnati, not Cincinnati. When we were at Cal Ripken, that was
Yeah.
my favorite because I made a lot of friends that year, and it was just after my break from being away from Miracle League, and I came back.
Do you mind talking about that for a second? Do you mind talking about how you why was that why does that resonate with you? Why is that so important? You're talking about all of the friends you made. Why is that so
Okay.
important?
When I was younger and before my mom, they diagnosed me with ADHD. I remember I used to be like at Alexander and I used to run around everywhere and I didn't know why. And as time went on, I never thought that I would make the friends that I have today until I fully grew up more and I came back when I took that break. And then I came back and I met all of these people because they mean a lot to me just by being themselves. They mean a lot to me and watching them all grow up too. Even if they're older than me, I like watching them grow up.
One of the coolest things, thank you for sharing that. One of the coolest things about you, dude, is that um for the amount of love that you bring into the league and for the amount of energy you bring into the league, you turn that around. You and a couple of the other boys have started volunteering over the last 2 years,
I do it
three
all the time.
years.
I love it.
Talk about that experience, how you were this little guy running around on the field crazy, and now here you are, you're 20 years old, and you play a game, and then you volunteer and buddy for like the next three.
I would
Why
I
is
would
that? Why is that important to you? Why do you stick around when you could leave if you wanted to? Why do you stick around and buddy?
I could leave. I always say that. Yeah, I could leave. But I
But you
always
don't.
think
You choose to
about
stay.
the only reason I stay isn't because I'm forced to. I am not forced to at all. I enjoy being there. So what I do is I make sure obviously, I have my headphones, but I always make sure because they also power up my energy too. I work with music. And what I do is I like seeing the kids happy than just leaving after my game and going home. That is just bad. I think in my opinion, I enjoy being there from the morning till we're done because it puts a smile on my face. And I never looked at it like, oh yeah, I'm getting hours for commute. No, I always looked at it as I'm getting back what I used to do and I still do, but I'm giving back to the kids that need help. That's why I love it.
It's so cool, brother. You don't know how much I appreciate it. It's not just you, obviously, right? Like you have your friends that do it too. It's a lot of the older guys, the travel guys, the Friday Night Lights competitive skills kids, that you guys have decided on your own. You reached out and you've asked Coach Lindsay, you've asked me, like, can we hang out? Can we volunteer? And that's probably one of the most proud things that I feel when I see you guys and how you've grown and how you're doing okay, man. Life's not bad. Like
It's hard, but not
life
bad.
is not bad. You're doing okay, and now you're giving back just as much as you received when you were tiny. So I can't thank you enough for that, buddy.
You cannot go to a game. If you ever go to the Saturday games, I don't think you can ever find a game where I am not there. If I am not
True.
there, it's only when I'm sick. It's only when I'm not there. But I will be there. And while, yes, they help, but if you're there the whole time, you will always see me from the morning all the way till like 2 in the afternoon because I want to be there and I choose to.
So what would be your pitch then, as we're kind of wrapping up here for the day? What would be your pitch to somebody that you meet? Say you go to the mall or wherever, you go somewhere, you go to a Trenton Thunder game, and somebody walks up to you and sees your Miracle League shirt, and they're like, "Oh, are you part of Miracle League?" What are you gonna say? Looking them dead in the eye, what are you gonna say? What is Miracle League, and why should they get involved?
If you really think about it, you should join not for the shirts or the food, which I love the food there, but it's for like it's really going back to like kids that need it or like with disabilities that can play, and it just like if you don't want to be there, then that's kind of on you. But you're there for kids that want you there, and it puts a smile on their face when you're there, and it's never bad to like I enjoy it and I feel like that they would enjoy it too. And that's what I think that they should do for it.
Awesome.
Tyler, before we wrap up, I want to ask. I've seen you at the plate. You hit bullets off the bat. You hit bombs. Where'd you get the power that you have at the plate? Where did that come from, man? Because you hit the ball hard. You hit it probably harder than I hit it. You hit it far, and I just gotta ask. I need some advice.
Where did it come from? When I was in when I left for a bit, I use like my strength, but I also use a quarter of my anger for it, which was kind of when I was a long like gone for I was gone for a year, right, Dan?
It might have been. It might have been
And
a year you
over
took off there.
time, after everybody just was like saying negative things, doing negative things to me, I decided to use that for baseball and then counteract with it in a game that I enjoy doing, which is why I hit so hard.
Let me ask you one more question because we're kind of what we're talking about right now here as we wrap up. It's a little bit more of like mental health and emotional wellness, right? Talk a little bit about the next level and those classes that you've taken with some of our other players with um, Coach Giannina, Coach Heather, Coach Dara and Coach Brandon. They're great coaches over there at Next Level Mental Performance. What has that meant to you since we started offering those classes?
I don't have to do as much as I used to when I was younger. I don't have to put myself into other people's like I know I wasn't forced to, but when I was younger I used to. And it shows me that I'm not the only one helping kids out with their mental health and that there are others helping them when I can't. And it just puts a smile on my face that they can just be better.
Well, buddy, you know how much I love and appreciate you. You know, I think you're a perfect example. I mean, there's so many. We have so many players that are perfect examples of the best of Miracle League and what outcomes you can get when you put a little time and energy into being a part of the league. But um, I just can't thank you enough for taking the time to share that because I think it really is powerful message when you can advocate for yourself, right? You're speaking up for yourself and for your ability to enjoy and play the game of baseball and be physical, but then also be a little reflective and learn more about yourself and why you are the person that you are, the personality traits, all the things that make you you, and having that full body, that mental awareness and mental wellness and the emotional wellness, like that is a constant journey that everyone's on, not just people that are living in the special needs community, right? I'm dealing with that. I'm 42 years old. I deal with that. Donnie deals with that.
I deal with it too, like a lot.
We all do. We all do. So that's something that we can all connect and unite on. And seeing where you began and where you are, especially from seeing you, I mean, full disclosure, you know, buddy, I've known you since you were a baby. Like I've known your family forever. So to literally see you grow up for 20 years and see where you are right now is astounding. It's so cool. It's so cool.
It is cool, and I'm old.
You're not old till you have the whites in your beard like me, man.
Oh my
Look at this.
goodness.
That's nuts. Bonkers. You put some of these white hairs in here, man.
Oh man, that might have been Michael too. I don't know.
Well, maybe hey, maybe we'll have Michael on next. Or I know there's a whole lineup of kids I want to bring on. I want to bring Jared on. Jared's a
Oh my god,
great
Jared would be a good
he's a
one.
great person to interview, and he's a great person to be the interviewer too. So maybe you'll have him fire some questions back at us. But yeah, there's a whole. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see who signs up to jump on these conversations with the commish too. But dude, thank you so much for taking a couple minutes here so we can record another podcast and put it out and let people know, you know, who we are, like what Miracle League is and who these great individuals are like yourself who populate it.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Well, we appreciate you. That's another wrap. That's another episode of Conversations with the Commission. Now you got to go recruit everybody else. You got to get
Give
Michael
me
and
like
Cole
10
and
minutes. I
Yeah,
got
we
this.
need you.
If I don't want to promote myself. I was gonna ask like if
go
you
ahead,
guys
Go
dude.
ahead, man. Go
Take your
ahead.
second
if
in the
you
sun here.
guys
Promote yourself.
can when
Go.
this is done, it would be you have my Instagram, right? And my TikTok.
We'll tag you on it.
Thank you. I will also post something later on this week about this. I want to get more kids to join Miracle League, and I will try my best to get more and more people. It will be
But
like
that's the best part. Like we're doing this right now, but there's nothing stopping you from picking up your phone and just holding it up and making your own video to be a self
join
advocate
right
or
now.
to recruit and just like invite people. Like, hey, look, I'm Tyler, and maybe you know me. Like, we want more kids in the league. We want more people to
God, I
sign
have
up. We
such a
want
good
more
promotion idea.
volunteers to
I
sign up
need
and help.
Curvins. I need Curvins for this promotion. I need him to oh my god. We're gonna have me and him just like act like oh my god, that'd be so fun. I'll just be like, you don't want to join? Man, don't mind that guy. You should join right now. It'd be really good for you. Well, yeah.
All right. Well, Donnie, thank you as always. That's two in the bucket now, with hopefully a lot more to come.
Yeah.
But that's another episode. Conversations with Commish. You can follow us at Convos with Commish on Instagram.
You better.
Please follow, subscribe. We also will. We have our YouTube channel, Convos with the Commish. So go follow that. Start watching our episodes. Start building up the engagement so we can get some sponsors and help pay for some of these things. And who knows, maybe be able to keep giving back to the community. So, Donnie, Tyler, thank you so much. Commish, we'll see you again soon.